Hey, curious minds, welcome to Decode Dataverse Journey. And this is Tina, your go to place to learn tech in a simple way. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss a step in your data journey. If you have been thinking, I want to get into tech, but where do I start? So, this video is for you. Grab your curiosity and let's jump right in. If you take a quick look around the world, every industry from banking to healthcare, retail to IT, which is running on one thing. Can you guess that one thing? I'll tell you. It's data. So companies have more data than ever. But raw data is useless unless someone can organize and analyze it. So let's first check what are the 5 top IT roles that you can aim for and the tech stack you will need for those roles. So 5 job roles are in this current market. First is data scientist. Next is data engineer. Third is data analyst. Fourth is database administrator. Fifth is BI developer. So let's see what are these roles in with a just brief. So if we start with data scientist, he is also known as the predictor of future. So they use data to make predictions, uncover trends, and build AI models that power AI systems. What do? They collect data, prepare data using SQL, build machine learning models using Python or R, communicate findings with visuals and storytelling. The tech stack they use is SQL, Python, R, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, neural networks, statistics with some research. And data scientists are the ones start with SQL but end up shaping the future. If you want to choose that, the career path would be you would first start with SQL and Python, then become a data analyst, then a data engineer, then a data scientist. So it's a long way to become a data scientist. Next comes the data engineer. He is the data architect. So a data engineer builds and maintains the pipelines that moves data from one system to another. They also clean, organized, and ready for analysis. Here, what do? So they write SQL scripts to transform and load data, design databases, and manage the data flow between the systems, work with big data platforms and cloud systems. The tech stack used by the data engineer are SQL, Python, clouds. There are cloud include Azure, AWS, Google Cloud. And data engineers are the builders. They make sure the data highways are strong, fast, and never break down. So if you would like to choose data engineer as your career, so the path for that would be you would first learn SQL, then take up the role for ETL developer, which is nothing but building pipelines. Its ETL means extract, load, and transform. Extract, transform, and load. And then data engineer. Then you can also become a cloud engineer as you learn the cloud. So next comes the data analyst. He is the storyteller of data. So what do a data analyst means? A data analyst is someone who turns raw numbers into meaningful insights. So they also make decisions. What do they usually do? They pull the data from databases, use a SQL, clean, filter, and analyze it using tools like Excel, Power BI, or Tableau, and also create dashboards and reports that tell a story. If you think yourself as a translator between data and decision makers, your query tells the story hidden inside the numbers. So the tech stack used for this are SQL, Python. Here the Python is just used for analysis purpose. Power BI for making dashboards, as well as Tableau. This is also used for making dashboards. If you wanted to choose data analyst as your career, the path for this is you can start with SQL and Power BI, then grow into a senior data analyst, then move to the higher roles as mentioned above. Next comes DBA. This is also known as database administrator. They are known as the guardians of data. A database administrator ensures that database runs smoothly, securely, and efficiently. What do they generally do? So they manage, secure, and back up the data in the database, and also optimizes SQL queries and tune performances, handles user access, recovery, and replication. Here the tech stack they use is SQL and cloud with security, because the data should be secure and it should not be misused. If you love this structure, security, and precision, being a database administrator might be a perfect match for you. If you would like to go with the database administrator, the career path for that would be start as a SQL developer, move into a database administrator. If you wanted to specialize in cloud, you can also do a cloud database administrator. Next comes the BI developer, which is nothing but business intelligence developer. Here he is also known as insight creator. So a BI developer bridges the gap between the raw data and a business strategy. Here we use a lot of business tactics and business strategies so we can make a better decisions on the insights. So they design dashboards, reports, and visualize that to tell the story behind the numbers. What do they generally do? Use SQL to fetch and transform data for visualization, build Power BI or Tableau dashboards, work with stakeholders to define KPIs and automate reports. So what are the tech stacks they use? Here are the tech stacks they use are SQL, Python, DAX. DAX is nothing but data analysis expression. If you wanted to be a BI developer, which are usually known as visual storytellers, as they bring data to life in charts and dashboards. If you wanted to select these BI developer as your career, the career path for this is SQL developer, BI analyst, BI developer, then BI architect. For it's the higher one. So, curious mind, here's a quick recap. The data scientist is the predictor, the data engineer is the architect, the data analyst is the storyteller, database administrator is the guardian, BI developer is the visualizer, and all of them starts with one common point. Have you seen here? There is one common point in this tech stack for every role mentioned. So that's SQL. Whether you are a student exploring data for the first time or a professional looking to switch careers into tech, learning SQL is your first step into the world of data. Alright, curious minds, now you have seen how SQL connects all of the top data careers out there. Ready to take your first step? Go check out my SQL for Beginners series. It's designed specially for non-tech learners and aspiring data champions like you. And that's it for today, curious minds. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep decoding. To all my written data champions, you're doing amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to a friend who is starting their own data journey. And always remember my mantra. This is Tina, decoding data with you. Until next time, keep your data adventures alive.